All in tech, cause I'm all about tech. All in tech, cause I'm all about tech. All in tech, cause I'm all about tech. Cause I'm all about tech. Cause I'm all about tech. Hey. So the first thing you want to do before you start to work on the filter and clean the filter is you want to turn the filter off. So you turn the filter off, and after you turn it off, the next thing I want you to do is I want you to plug it out. Plug out the whole thing. As you can see, I have the whole thing plugged out. Because what happened is if you leave it plugged in, sometimes it will cut back on by itself. And you don't want it to cut back on with everything dismantled like this. So make sure before you actually start touching the filter, make sure you turn it off and plug it out first. So, Ocean, stop. This guy over here, man. Stop the noise, Ocean. So I'm going to teach you guys how to clean your filter today. As you can see, this is a cartridge filter, DE. It uses DE. I'm going to show you guys how to clean your own filter and stop paying the pool people to come clean your filter for you, and stop doing backwash. Backwash is a half-ass job of cleaning the filter.
Yes!
You want to clean the filter, you want to do it properly, so you can stop wasting DE and do it right. All right? Ocean, stop. All right, so basically, first thing you want to do is you want to open this right here. So when you open this, you're going to hear some air that goes, right? Basically, it's letting out the pressure out of this thing. And then over here, this right here, this goes right here. So what you want to do, you want to screw this out. And all the water is going to drain out, all the DE is going to drain out. Ocean! And then you're going to wait for everything to drain out and stop. And as you can see, you have this bolt that goes right here. All right, so when everything drains out, you're going to screw this off. As you can see, I have the tool right here. This is, I think this is a 10 or, no, this is a 14. So I use this to take off the nut. Whatever size yours on is, you take this off, then you're gonna pull this off right here. So you're gonna take this off like this. All right. Then you're gonna take this off and you're gonna expose the filter. Here goes the filter. Now, what you're gonna do, you're gonna have to take this whole thing out. You're gonna have to pull it up. As you can see right here, where it says lift here and lift here. Don't grab these that doesn't have the words. Lift, grab the ones that say lift here. They got that little part you put your hand in. And you grab it and you pick it up. I'm gonna take this out, and then I'm gonna show you guys me actually taking the filter apart and then cleaning it and then putting it back together, so you guys can save yourself some money and learn to do things yourself. All right, stand by. So the next thing you want to do is you want to dismantle this filter. So you're going to take this off. You're going to screw this off. Make sure you keep all the pieces together. All right, so let's put these pieces together. Keep them in one place. All right. Then you're just gonna pull this up. It's very hard to do it with one hand, but you're gonna pull this up. All right, so this comes off. You're gonna wash this off. You're gonna wash this thing off right here. As you can see, that's DE on it, but we're gonna wash that off. See, this goes in there. And then this, you're just gonna pull this up. And what this do is allow you to take each one of the sleeves out. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna take each one of these sleeves out and you're gonna hose them down. You're gonna do every single one of them. So I'm gonna do with this one first. I'm gonna hose this down. As you can see, if you have a hose with like a nozzle that allows it, let me turn on the pipe so you guys can see. All right. If it's a hose that has a nozzle, see this? You want to be careful. Make sure it's not too powerful because you don't want to damage the filter itself. You don't want to put a hole in it. So as you can see, there's no hole in this. So what I'm going to do is make sure the pressure is not too hard to damage the filter. So I'm going to hose this down. I'm going to do one, and then you guys can figure out the rest by yourself. I'm going to just do one with y'all on it. So let's put this bad boy back together. As you guys can see, you see this little space right here, this little groove? I'm gonna show y'all something right here. Let me get closer, y'all can see it. See right here? It says small grid. Small grid. I'm gonna show you something else. Right here, it also says small grid. And out of all these right here, there's only one of these grids is small. I'm gonna show you the small one, and that's the first one you lead with. The smallest one. This is the small grid. See it? I'm gonna show you next to a big one. This is the small one. This is the big one. See the difference? So this is the small one. You're gonna lead with that. The way you start is you go here, put it like that. See the groove right here? Small grid. You're gonna match where it says the word small grid, the big circle right here. You're gonna match that circle with this circle. All right, so watch what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna slip it in this groove right here for the small grid. Each thing has a groove, and see they all have that little circle, right? So you're gonna put it in there and make sure that circle match up with the circle right there. So right here, you see the circle, and then the circle's right here. And let's do the next one. We're gonna match up the circle again. And boom, that slips into that slide, and then we're gonna do it again. You're gonna do it for all of them. Boom. Boom. We're gonna go around and all of them like that. Boom. Here we go. Boom. We're gonna match this up with the next one again. Boom. And then there's one more. And as you can see, it goes right here. And this one right here. Right? So we're gonna put that one in. And that is it right there. Now, what you're gonna do, you're going around, make sure every one of them is dropped into their groove like they're supposed to be. Push it down, push it down. All right. So that is the easy way to do your filter. All right. So you need this groove to be open like it is already. All right, let me see, make sure this thing is matched up. Okay. And make sure this thing is matched up. Make sure this thing is matched up. All right, so that should be it right there. And then you grab this. Oof. You can put this anyway if you want to. You just have to make sure that it holds these things in place. See? Let's do these two first. Put this here. Then you adjust this. Then you adjust this one. And then you adjust this. And just like that, everything is where they're supposed to be. I don't want you guys to be scared, because when I first started this, I was definitely terrified of doing it. But I knew it was going to save me a bunch of money. So I watched videos on it and I learned how to do it myself. So now you're going to put this piece back on. This big circle right here with this thing sticking out, always have to go where that open groove is at the bottom. So the open groove is right here. That thing is going to go right there, just like that. All right. So we're going to put this over the nut. We're going to adjust it to go over these things, and then we're going to push them over them like that. And you're going to push it down. Make sure it goes completely down so you can hold it down. So as you can see, look. So you're going to push this over here. You gotta make sure these things go down. So this is not down all the way, because not all of them is in their groove properly. See? Push this down, and then just like that, as you can see, it's down properly. Let me fix this one. I don't like the way this thing is bending, like it's broken or something. All right. So what you're gonna do is push it down, make sure it's down properly, and then make sure these sleeves, you see these gaps? Make sure the sleeve is pushed into it. This one is not in it, so we're gonna adjust that. Make sure it's pushed down. Make sure this one is in there, you see? Make sure that's pushed down. This one is definitely not in there, so we're gonna adjust that and push it down. Same thing with this one. And just like that. Then you're gonna put this piece on to keep everything in place. And I know it seems difficult, but everything is hard when you first try it. If you're consistent with practicing and trying it, you'll figure it out. I did this on my own. I didn't have nobody to help me, to assist me, to guide me or nothing like that. All I did was watch a YouTube video. I learned to do it myself. And now I maintain the pool and do the filter myself. All right, so you put this in here, and just like that, the filter is ready. So now let's take it over, and then I'm taking it over, and then I'll teach you guys how to put it in. But as you can see, like I tell you, lift here, lift here. All right, let's get it. So you see here, and here is still dirty. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get a bucket, wash out the ODE, ocean. Wash out the old debris, and wash out the EE. What? Out of here, the debris in there, and then basically, you see this thing right here that I was showing you guys with the thing in there. It goes over this thing. All right, it goes over that thing. So you're gonna lift it up, and the thing is gonna go in it. I'll try to do it with y'all so y'all can see. But I'm gonna wash out in here, get everything cleaned out, and then I'm gonna put this piece back on. This piece right here. Then I'm gonna put this piece back on, so when I start filling it back up, it doesn't drain out. Make sure you remember to retighten this bad boy right here, so it can get pressure. You don't want it to keep losing pressure. All right, I'm clean this bad boy out. See, I washed it out. Now I'm gonna match this up with this. Uh-oh, there goes that rubber. Let's take this bad boy off. All right. So I'm going to match this up with this. As you guys can see, I'm gonna drop it in there like that. And just like that, the filter is in. The filter is in. All right, so I'm gonna put that rubber back on, and I'm gonna put the cover on. Stand by. Let's screw this bad boy on. There's a rubber seal that goes in there. Just make sure that seal is there, or if it's even on this. All right, let's tighten this back up. Sometimes when you take this off, it'll be just the cap that comes off, not the whole thing. All right, make sure that's tightened properly. All right, we're gonna put this top on and make sure this. Do that half-ass stuff. We're gonna do the real stuff. All right, let me get the DE. Let's get this going. So I got the DE. Let's go over here and plug this bad boy in and get everything started. All right. Oh, this thing needs to be... All right, so as you can see, I plugged it back in. Everything is all sealed up. I'm gonna turn it on. And then what we're gonna do, if you guys want a more in-depth video, I'll show you guys how to clean this. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. I'll show you guys how to clean this and how to clean this, stuff like that. But for now, see the pressure is building up. Look over here, you see the pool. The jets are actually on this side. So the filter has to be on before you put the DE. And when you're doing the DE, you do one at a time. You don't rush it. You don't try to rush it. Take your time. So you're gonna do 1 scoop, which is a pound. Look. And then we're gonna put it. Let me empty this real quick. Schemers, baskets, you gotta make sure to empty those and then put 1 in. And you're gonna wait for it to go in. And then you do the next one. That's 1. This will be 2. Keep in mind, I'm not an expert. I'm just telling you what I've been doing for years now. If there's any pool expert that I did anything wrong, you can let me know in the comment section. But this is how I've been maintaining the pool. Oh yeah, one more thing. It's recommended that you wear a mask when you're messing with the DE, okay? So put a mask on before you start throwing that powder around. So you guys get the point. Definitely need a robot if you want to keep the bottom of the pool clean. But if you guys want me to make another video about how to maintain the pool or how I've been maintaining the pool, then let me know. And if this video helped you in any way, let me know. And if you try it and you actually are successful, let me know. Or if you try it and you fall into a ditch, and you get stuck, all right, let me know and I'll give you guys a hand as much as I can. All right, you already know what it is. Peace.